Hey guys, this is Chris Saville, chrisadval.com and chrisadval.biz, and I wanted to show you my portfolio and where did I get the pieces and how did I organize it somewhat. So here's a video I'll be playing while I'm talking, and I'll be playing like, a little bit of music maybe, depends. So here's my 11 by 17 storage display book. That's what they call it. Or let's just call it a portfolio. Here's my 11 by 17 portfolio, and I have 10 by 15 prints in it. And these are prints I have in my portfolio currently. As you can see, I have my business cards right behind the cover, inside basically. And you could order, like I mentioned in the article, from IXA, exposedadvertising.com, that you could order very good business cards from gotprint.net. I highly recommend them. And if you're interested in ordering a design, like a custom design from me through IXA, you can. It's not that much. It's probably depends on what you want and what you need. It would generally start from $50 and up, and it'll be a two-sided design for a standard size business card. So you get the business card as number one. Then you buy the 11 by 17 or whichever size appropriate that you want, but I highly recommend bigger is better, but not too big, not too small. Like 8 by 10 for me is a little bit too small, especially when I want my photos to be displayed in the original orientation, which is 35 millimeter, more like 8 by 12 or 10 by 15 prints, which is highly recommended unless you shot the photos that you really, really love, or you just shot your photos, all your photos, with the extra space purposely for 8 by 10 cropping. And that's rare. Most photographers would not shoot with a whole lot of extra space for that purpose of cropping it to 8 by 10. So just shoot as you normally shoot, unless for your portfolio, obviously, and make sure all the prints in your portfolio is the same size. You don't want random sizes. In most cases, I like consistency for my taste. So if it's all 10 by 15s, it's a plus for me. So that's what I did for mine, all 10 by 15s. And if I do change the size, I'm gonna change all the print sizes in that book, not just one, because it will show inconsistent, and it will be like an eyesore basically. Now once you order the business cards, you have the business cards, then order the 11 by 17 or whatever size print portfolio. I chose ITOYA, or I can't pronounce it, it's ITOYA. That's the company name. And I got it from Amazon.com, obviously. It has 24 sleeves, which is 48 views or 48 photos. I'm using their terminology as well. So you could put 48 photos, but I highly recommend only sticking with the 15, maybe 20 max. If you're just showing one type of photography, like portraiture, but you could easily fit like many different types. Like if you're showing it to a general audience, you could probably put 15 portrait, 15 wedding, because obviously portrait and wedding is very different monsters right there, and maybe if you could fit the rest, another 18, maybe product photography or nature or whatever. It depends on what you want to show to your audiences. But for me, I'm just having 15 to 16, maybe 17 max for me, and that's all model photography and like different styles of model photography, but obviously my style. But I'll be doing if you see in the video right here, it's like studio environmental, low key, high key. It's all intentional, but also I chose the best of the best of my work. Now you buy the portfolio book and you have it. Now you're pretty much ready to order the prints. You could pretty much use anyone, but I use specifically only MPEGs, and that's it. As you see in the video right here, I'm showing you on the side that I did test out other labs that were cheaper than MPEGs, or a little bit cheaper, but they failed in basically the file transfer test, which is not accepting TIFF files or having a limitation on file sizes. So MPEGs didn't, so they got my services pretty much permanently, forever, just because of that. So I recommend them, highly recommended. As you can see, the prints here are from them. Now I got these prints in luster coating. I was gonna go for texture, but texture is not really needed for a portfolio, because texture is more made for touching, intentionally touching the photograph and feeling the texture. But otherwise, I would have gone with texture. If it's for a client, I would like the client to really feel the photo as much as possible and feel the quality. So there's luster, and I had one black and white photo, so I chose true black and white on that, true black and white paper, and luster coating on that as well, as you can see. And that's pretty much it. You got business cards, got the portfolio book, and the prints. Nothing else you really need. And that's it. If you have any questions on how to build a portfolio or something like that, prints, etc., just comment below and ask away. Building a portfolio at first, or like the actual portfolio like you see here in the video, it might be daunting first and scary if you're a first timer. Obviously, you never built a portfolio for yourself ever, or of any kind. It will be very scary to do. Just obviously you have to look into what kind of portfolio books there are. What do you want to portray yourself, and I just went with standard storage display book, basically, for now, at least. Just start basic. If you want to get more intense or creative with that, you could change it down the road. But storage display book, or the portfolio book you're seeing here, it doesn't cost much. It cost me $15, or in between $20. It depends on when you buy it, but I bought this for like $15 months ago. And the prints are not cheap. 10 by 15 cost me over $100, and I got over 15 photos, and that's very expensive. But obviously this is a portfolio where you show your best work to potential clients, especially to commercial clients, where most cases they want to see the print, the actual print, and see it for real. And that's my recommendation. Obviously, I'll let you know my update on what my potential clients told me about it and what did they think about my portfolio, because I want to share that and give you their opinion on my portfolio. Obviously, it's not the most creative portfolio, it's just very standard, which is on purpose because I want to focus on the photo, and that's pretty much it. I'm not anything else, basically. I do also graphic design, logo design. I'm a photographer, obviously, and videographer. So it's like 4 different things I could fit in there, but I'd rather just keep this portfolio strictly on my portrait photography, just whole book. Once I do weddings, if I ever do weddings, I'll put weddings, my best of in there, and I'll put more family work in there, because right now it's just more model photography and more strictly based on environmentals, low key, high key, studio, and stuff like that. Now, good luck to you guys. let me know what you got on your portfolio. Share it, a photo or video, preferable video, because videos are awesome, obviously. So make sure you check out my websites. It's chrisadval.com and chrisadval.biz. And if you ever want to order a custom design of your business card, again, go to exposedadvertising.com. It's not spelled as a traditional exposed. It's spelled with exposed with an I. So IXPOSED. Yeah. So advertising.com, and you could order custom design, and I'll have it to you within a week or two, depending on what you want. And I like to also say I don't specialize in drawing or Illustrator, so it'd be more very simplified, more like you see my logos. Just it's more like on typography and fonts and stuff like that. So I'll check you guys out later. All right, see you guys.